wonderful YouTube family. It is almost December. Can you believe this? This will be the last monthly favorites of the year, and then we have our yearly favorites. I don't even know where to begin with my yearly favorites. Anyway, so this is going to be my monthly favorites for November, and I've got some kind of odd stuff in here that not all makeup and skincare. There's some just totally random stuff that I think you guys will enjoy. First of all, let's get down to some business. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, yeah, there's still time. Click that subscription button. Also, ring that notification bell. That lets you know when I upload a video so you never miss out on all the fun that we have over here in this Glam Life channel. Also, it would mean the world to me if you like this video. Give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment. The more interaction I have with you guys, my viewers, the better it makes me feel, and it lets me know that you like the videos that I'm posting. So, with all that wonderful stuff said, let's get right into November favorites. Where are we going to start? Okay, first let's start with a concealer. These concealers were concealers that I used a couple of years ago, and I'll be honest with you, you know, the more and more you get into makeup, you sort of stray from all of your favorite concealers or your favorite foundations because you try new things and you find things that you love, and you forget about the oldies but the goodies. So this month, I have been using Tarte Shape Tape for like a year now since it launched, and it's a beautiful, amazing foundation. You really get a lot of product for the value, but I wanted to go back to some of my drugstore concealers because I feel like there's some really good drugstore concealers out there. So I went back to the Instant Age Rewind. This is by Maybelline. This is by Maybelline. So I bought the color Fair, and also I bought their Brightener Illuminator. So what I do with these concealers is I use the Fair and do my under eye triangle, and then I leave a few open spots, and then I go in with the Brightener and I dab in those open spots. So I'm kind of using both at the same time. Then I use the Brightener in those areas that you put concealer to sort of balance the face out. But I've been using these two together, and I just forgot what a truly good concealer these are. They cover, they don't crease, they're long wearing. I may quit buying the Tarte Shape Tape, to be honest with you. These are just as good, so why would I spend Tarte Shape Tape money? So these are first on my list. The next thing, so I have a couple of did not work and did work in this category. But let's talk beauty sponges for a minute. There is nothing better than a beauty blender. And I have been on, who wants to spend $20 on a sponge? Like, I could buy a Kat Von D Lippy for $20, right? I don't want to spend $20 on a sponge. But they really do not make a sponge that compares to the original beauty blender. They just don't. So I spent probably $30 this month on makeup sponges to find one to replace my $20 sponge. So in hindsight, I could have just went out and bought another beauty blender and saved $10, but no, I was going to find a good sponge. So the first one I bought, and they're a little dirty because I used them this morning. The first one that I bought was this one. So this sponge is a Sephora brand sponge. This was a terrible sponge, and this one isn't that much cheaper than the beauty blender. It's too hard. I would find when I pounced it that the edges along here would actually leave like indentions in my foundation. It was horrific. As you can see by this little spot, what I used it today is just to dab on some highlighter. So I will make use of the sponges that I did not care for, but the Sephora, don't waste your money. Okay, the next one I bought was Morphe. This is their contour sponge, but I thought, you know, that might work as a beauty blender. It's got the same sort of edge here as a beauty blender, like an egg. And then it's got the cool little slanted flat areas. No, this does not work for foundation. It is a terrible sponge. What it did work out really well for, which really in truth is the point of this sponge, but to chisel out my contour, it did work beautifully, so that's what I used that for this morning. And then we found the L'Oreal Infallible sponge, and I used that this morning for my makeup. And I'm going to tell you, I think she's a winner. I think I can replace my beauty blender with her. Now, don't get me wrong. She is not a beauty blender. There will never be a beauty blender. Whatever they make that beauty blender with, I want to guess fairies came down and put something in the sponge. I don't know. But it is not as good as the beauty blender, but it's good enough. My foundation went on beautifully today. So I have replaced my beauty blender with a drugstore sponge. Ah! Let's take a moment of silence for that. Okay, so L'Oreal Infallible. Go get you one. We have such random stuff in here. So let's talk primers. My mind went totally blank. I've been using the NYX Born to Glow. It's an illuminating primer, and it does not fill your pores. So if you need oil control, if you need a mattifying primer, if you need a pore filler primer, this is not the girl for you. However, if you want your skin to have that healthy, illuminated glow, this works perfectly. I had been using the Becca. I can't remember the name of the Becca one right off, but it's the purple. It's supposed to illuminate. I don't know that it does. But this NYX one, it definitely does. I think I mentioned this I mentioned this in my drugstore find. But it just makes your skin have this glow from within. I don't know if the camera will pick it up or not. But definitely a good illuminating primer. Another thing, this must be the month of old favorites, because I placed an order on, I think it was Ulta, and I ordered several little kits, you know what I mean, where it has like the travel size of things, and it came with the Tarte Park Avenue Princess Amazonian Clay Waterproof Bronzer. Now, I have used this before. I liked it. I don't know why I strayed away from it. But when I started using it again this month, I was like, why did I give up on you? Why did I leave you? Why did we break up? I don't remember. But it just has a perfect, I think I'm really into illumination. Like, I just want to sparkle and glow. And this definitely has a sheen to it. And it's great for fair skin. It just gives me the depth that I want. And I've actually been using this for my contour. I'll do it a little stronger in the contour, and then I will go over my face with the with it as a bronzer and sort of blend out that contour. But it's beautiful. I can't wait till this runs out. I'm going to purchase the full size. I was going to buy the Marc Jacobs bronzer. Sephora emails me when it comes in stock. I got an email a couple weeks ago, went online. By the time I went online, it was already gone. I have wanted that bronzer for months, and it's always sold out. But you know what? I love you, Tarte. So I think I want to give up on the Marc Jacobs and buy a full size of this one. Okay, let's stick with Illumination. So in my BoxyCharm this week, or last week, I got the Cover FX Illuminating Setting Spray. I have a love-hate with this. The love wins out, but I hate the mist. It's so fine. I feel like I get a finger cramp loading my face down with this spray. But once you get enough on your face, it does leave a little glitter. So if you're not all about that glitter, all about that glow, you're not going to like it. But it, again, I have this sheen. Yesterday, someone told me, they said, you're starting to look healthy again. Which in a way I wondered, had I been looking unhealthy? Huh. But I think it's just because I've been using a lot of illuminating products lately that really makes your skin look healthy, whether you are or not. But the Cover FX Illuminating Setting Spray is really good, so I highly recommend that. Alright, so I bought a highlighter. I actually bought 2 highlighters this month, but I'm not going to talk about the Kat Von D because I only used it a couple of times. Or should we talk about it? But the other highlighting palette that I bought is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Aurora palette. Y'all, some of the colors in here are just divine. Let's do, we're going to do Eclipse, Luna, and Helia. But they are beautiful. They are soft. I will tell you the difference. Alright, we got to talk about the Kat Von D. I'll tell you the difference in the 2 palettes. This has some colors you probably wouldn't go for. I mean, who goes and buys a green highlighter? But these Anastasia Beverly Hills are like satin. They don't have a ton of glitter. They just have a illuminating, beautiful highlight. And it melts into your skin. It doesn't emphasize the texture. It really gives you a glow. And even some of the funky colors that are in here, the purple and the blue, I'll swatch the blue for you too. It doesn't look blue on your skin. It does here, but what I want you to imagine is this mixed with your blush. See, once you kind of blend it, the blue sort of disappears, right? So does the green. And you're just left, I'm going to blend them all so you can just check it out. You're just sort of left with this beautiful, beautiful glow. So these are for those of you that want highlight, you want a defined highlight, but you don't want glitter and chunkiness. This is the highlight for you. Now, if you are like me, and you don't mind the glitter, then the Metal Crush is, oh my God. Ah! This is just an amazing highlighter. Like, I want to just cry every time I open it because it is so freaking gorgeous. But it is almost like, especially this pink one. That one is the Gamma Ray. They're almost holographic. And in makeup today, a lot of companies, they want to throw around the word holographic because they got some holographic packaging. But the product is not holographic. But these are very holographic. Depending on how the light hits, it will change color. It has glitter particles in it that when the light hits it just right, it bounces off, and that's what causes that it to shift from one color to the other, also known as holographic, for those makeup companies that don't really understand what that means. Kat Von D knows what holographic means, and it's just, I want to rub those in and let you see the difference. See how, I hope the camera picks it up. See how that is popping, right? You see the glitter, you see the holographic, hopefully, in the camera. This one, just, you see a bright sheen. Hopefully the cameras pick that up. Okay, the other thing that we have in here today, so here's two more highlighters, but we're not going to talk about the highlighters today. We're going to talk about the containers. So this is my Becca Champagne Pop. This is my OFRA Rodeo Drive. If you've watched my videos, you know that both of these highlighters busted on me, and I had not yet had the opportunity. I just really did not want to do the alcohol and press it back in. I was afraid it would mess with the integrity of the product. So I got on Amazon and I ordered these containers. And I'll tell you the price in a minute. It's just like your container that you might, your setting powder may be in. Right? So I just tap out what little bit I'm going to use. It comes like this. So they're individually wrapped. So here's the empty container. So you just pour your product in there. And then you stick the little sifter down in it. And I'm so glad, because like I had not been pulling for those two highlighters, even though they were some of my favorites, because it would make such a mess, y'all. And so I just hadn't been pulling for them. But let me check on Amazon for you. So you get 3 containers on Amazon. They each hold 50 ml worth of product. All 3 containers are $8.69, and they are available for Amazon Prime. So excellent deal to have saved 2 very expensive highlighters and being able to use them again. Another really cool thing I bought off of Amazon is this little container. So this container cost me, it's called a Paints Palette Set. I'm going to give you all the info. So this was $10. There's 24 holes in it. So what I did is I took all of my lipsticks and I put them into the container. So I got like my favorite little MAC teddy bear here. And I hadn't been using my lipsticks because I hate to apply a lipstick. I'm so used to lippies now. Trying to get my lipstick on with a lipstick container is like torture. So I also ordered, isn't this fabulous? I have some more lipsticks I need to put in there already. But I've been pulling for it, which makes me really happy because I loved some of those lipsticks, but because it had just become too difficult to put a lipstick on, I just quit buying them. So I also bought, this is actually called an eyeshadow brush, concealer brush, lip brush, retractable. So this was $5.99 on Amazon. So it's fancy. I feel fancy and pretty. So I will just dip into the color of choice, put the lipstick on, boom, I'm done. And life is good. I told you we were going to have some crazy favorites. Alright, I got one more Amazon product, and I will link all of these products below, don't worry. Oh, we got it backwards. I will link all of these below in case you want to check some of these out. There we go. It's kind of like a little toolkit, like when your dad took you fishing. I feel so fancy with my lipstick brush. Okay, another Amazon product that I bought. Let's see how much this little gadget was. I really didn't spend much on any of these Amazon products. I mean, nothing was over $10 so far, right? So, $6.36 on Amazon. How many of you sometimes mix your foundations? Like, if you're getting a little too pale, this one's too dark, this one's too light, so you put them on the back of your hand and mix them. What do you mix them with? Like, sometimes I'll grab an eyeshadow brush, or if I have a Q-tip handy, but then how much product do you waste on the Q-tip? So I ordered this. It is just a little mirrored tray. What did I say, $6? And it comes in a little case, so you can keep it nice and clean. I have not cleaned it since I used it this morning, but I will. And then it comes with a spatula. Is that not the coolest thing ever? I can't get the spatula out. That's just my luck. So it comes with a spatula, and I will tell you, I did use this spatula to depot my lipsticks. But you pour your foundation on there, you mix your illuminizer. Sometimes I put a little oil in my foundation. Stir. And now you have a sanitized way, instead of the back of your hand and whatever you got laying around to mix it, you have a sanitized way to mix your foundations. And then I just dab my beauty blender on there, boom, 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 and we're done. So, cool little gadgets from Amazon. Who does not love Amazon? Oh, I also got this from Amazon. So this was a brush set. I'm going to have to pull it up. I did not bring all the brushes in here with me because I think it's a 12-piece, 14-piece brush set from a brand called BS Mall. I had never used their brushes before, but this set ran for $12.99 on Amazon. You got 14 brushes. Here are some of them. They have the rose gold, which I like. These four I've probably been using the most, and then it's like a matte black, so it's not going to get all dirty. These are probably my four favorites. This is a great blending brush for that inner corner or the crease. This one I use when I have like a glitter shadow. This is a perfectly flat shadow brush, so it picks up and lays that glitter wonderfully. And then this little cutie is so thin, and none of these have names. This is great for that inner corner. And then this one is also flat, but kind of wide here, but flat on one side. So this is great when you put the highlighter under your eyebrows. If you watched my Metal Crush video, you'll see me using some of these brushes and how I use it. The other makeup brush that I purchased this month was the Morphe M433. This is great for, the other one I used when I went deep into the inner corner. This I used to sort of blow out that inner corner, but I definitely want to start buying more Morphe brushes, but I also want to check out more of this, because I'm going to tell you, look at the brushes side by side. The handles are the same texture, same feel. This is not that much different. And the feel of the brushes, they're pretty much the exact same. So Morphe, their prices are good, but if you can get a whole set from BS Mall on Amazon for 15, I think those were 12, check out the BS Mall. Whew. Okay, a hair item is the Moroccan treatment. It's just an oil, and I put it on the ends of my hair before I blow dry it. This came in, it smells good. This came in a Sephora Play Box this month, and it does make my ends so smooth, so healthy looking. It's just called MOROCCANOIL. I don't know if that's the name brand, but I will definitely be picking up a full-size version of that. Okay. From OFRA, we have the Translucent Highlighting Luxury Powder. So what I've been using for, this is a very yellow powder. It's not even a banana. It is like a mustard color. So when I bake under my eyes, I put my regular setting powder under my eyes, and then I take just a little bit of this and dust and mix with that bake. And it just gives me a much brighter effect. A little goes a long way. Do not overuse this or you will be walking around with mustard on your face. Okay, who's ready to talk some lip color? Oh. So we have to start with, if you watch my recent video, Pat McGrath. I just want to send a personal thank you for creating the world's best liquid lipstick. This is the second moment of silence that we're going to take in this video. So if you watch my video, my review video of the Pat McGrath liquid lipsticks, you know that I think they are truly an amazing quality. I'm wearing this one now. This is in the color Divine, which is actually my favorite color. I was wearing, what was I wearing in the one that I did? Possessed. But this is Divine. And let me tell you, this formula is divine. Just try it. You will not be disappointed. So going from probably the most expensive liquid lipstick that I have ever owned to Essence. Essence is a great makeup company. I love so many of their products. So when Ulta had their lipsticks, the Essence lipsticks, on sale, buy one, get one half off. They're $2.99 regular. So you pay $3 for one, and then you get one for $1.50. So I got 4. We have Longlasting in number 28. Here. We have Longlasting in 06, which I love. We have Longlasting in 21, which is a very berry flavor. I don't think it has flavor. Color. And then we have just their regular lippy in Come Naturally, which is just a very soft, almost not even a color, like it's very sheer on your lips. I think that is a perfect color for like a light makeup day. So their formulas are great. As you know, I love their lipsticks, their lip liners, their eyeliners. I even have a highlighter by Essence. Essence is a great product. If you haven't checked them out at Ulta, check them out. Then we have a liquid lipstick from Kat Von D. So we went from $70 lippy to $2.99 lippy. Now we're going to fall in the middle with Kat Von D. This is in Lolita. And really, of all the lippies I have, this is the one I have went for the most in November. It's just a beautiful fall color. It goes with the shadows that I'm into for fall. And this is one of my favorite formulas. Not as good as Pat McGrath's. But if I couldn't get the Pat McGrath, I would definitely go for the Kat Von D. I also picked up, look at this packaging. And it has Dior wrote. This is the Dior Lip Maximizer. There's really not a color. It's just a clear, kind of like a lip topper. But it does have a plumper in it. So it makes your lips very plump, luscious, soft, shiny. This is a great lip topper. And you get that at Sephora. So there you have it. Those are all the products that I was obsessed with in November. My current obsessions. I have to copy Melina Styles. Melina? I'll link her down below, but she always says current obsessions. And she does it so sultry. I'm not nearly as sultry, but all right, you guys know December is coming up, so that means I have my December giveaway. I am going to talk a little bit about that giveaway, so just stay tuned. Okay, so I ordered for myself a Marc Jacobs. It's called Snake Charmer. It's the 5-piece palette of his enamored high shine lip lacquer. And when I ordered it, I said, I'm never going to wear these 2 colors. And actually, I had been wanting this for a long time. Never would order because of those 2 colors. So when I was thinking about the December giveaway, I said, you know what? Let's do a giveaway, all Marc Jacobs, and we'll put those 2 colors in there. So my next video, which will be coming up in a few days, I will swatch. I won't swatch the ones for the giveaway, but I will swatch Sugar Sugar, Skin Deep, and Cha-Cha Changes. Yeah, you gotta say Cha-Cha Changes. I will swatch these 3 for you, but then I will announce the giveaway for December, which will include these 2 lippies in Raspberry Beret and Boys Don't Cry. So stay tuned. That will be my very next video. I get so excited about the giveaways. I hope you do too. So if you are excited about the giveaway, give this video a thumbs up. Have a wonderful, wonderful, I don't know what I was going to say. Have a have a wonderful day, guys. Lots of love.